Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, it's getting ugly between the Lakers and LeBron James. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, you guys know that the number one story right now in the NBA is the situation, this unfolding story with the Lakers and LeBron James, right? We've done some lives reporting different things. Just to give you guys a quick update, yesterday a report came out where the Lakers held a private meeting with Luka Doncic where they didn't invite LeBron James, and the meeting was basically them discussing the direction that they want to take the team, how they're going to build around him. So you have that report. We also have the report that LeBron wasn't happy with the way the Lakers are handling this transition. He felt like as if they should have done it with a little bit more nuance. You have that as well. We also did the report where we found out that the Lakers, when they were getting ready to make the sale for the team, they informed Luka Doncic but did not inform LeBron James, which now probably puts LeBron James in a situation where he feels like, look, these guys, they're not telling me nothing, so I got nothing to do with them. Why am I saying that? A lot of people speculated, why didn't LeBron send a text message to DeAndre Ayton? Why didn't they send a text message? Why didn't they send it? Because Luka Doncic did, right? Well, now it's beginning to make sense to me because of something that I saw yesterday. So apparently, LeBron James attended the Summer League game between the Lakers and some team. I don't know who the hell they play because I don't watch Summer League games. But anyway, he was there. And I got a report here that I'm going to show to you guys. It's from Courtside Buzz. It says, I got nothing to talk about. LeBron James, when he denied an ESPN interview about the Lakers. But what you want to do is want to play the sound because it's about a 10-second sound. We want to play what the ESPN reporter said when they tried to approach LeBron about talking about everything. Take a listen to the sound quickly.
I asked LeBron just before tip-off if he'd like to join the broadcast to discuss everything, and he told me, quote, I ain't got nothing to talk about, guys.
Excellent. So you heard what LeBron said. He has nothing to talk about. He has nothing to say, right? So we heard that. We did a show about that. Then a little bit later, an hour or so later, the internet blows up because a post dropped from Bleacher Report that said the following that we want to show you. 4 teams have contacted Rich Paul with interest in trading for LeBron. The post then writes, have we seen LeBron play his final game as a Laker? We got another post from Sideline Sources. Developing, 4 teams have contacted Rich Paul in an attempt to trade for LeBron James. And it wrote, here we go. The first post was linked to Dave McMenamin. The second one, they now linked it to Legion of Hoops. Now, why am I saying things are getting ugly between LeBron and the Lakers? The reason I'm saying this is because I think this thing could get ugly, and I'll tell you why. I think for the first time in LeBron's career, he's the odd man out. He's no longer the person that everybody's flocking around and paying attention to. Luka's the new guy, and the Lakers are making it painfully obvious. One of the biggest stories that no one is talking about is the fact that the Lakers didn't offer LeBron an extension. That's a very big story, which means what? By the Lakers not offering LeBron an extension, they pretty much put an expiration date on his career. Because what they said was this: the $52 million, you're owed it contractually. Yes. LeBron picked up the $52.6 million play option, and they're now saying, we're going to pay you what we owe you, but we, as a team and as an organization, are not going beyond this year. And I think to LeBron, it may have been a slap to the face because he's like, wait a minute, this is not how we normally do things. And the Lakers, by doing that and making it clear to him, bro, we already got Luka. And now they're letting him know in no uncertain terms that we are done. And I think for a guy like LeBron, after that report that we got from Sideline Sources just a number of days ago. I mean, we did the report where they were essentially saying that LeBron was unhappy with the way that these guys were handling the situation. They could have done it with a little bit more nuance. It could have been done a little bit better. I can show you guys the post right now. We'll put it up for you guys. It says LeBron James reportedly felt the Lakers didn't fully evaluate everything he had done while shifting focus to Luka. It then says James understood the Lakers taking advantage of an opportunity to pivot to a younger superstar. But from James' perspective, sources said nuance was something lost during the transition. Doncic had never asked to be a Laker. James, for his part, had chosen LA. Coming in 2018, when the team had missed the playoffs for 5 consecutive seasons, the worst run for the franchise since it moved from Minneapolis. 2 years later, James had helped deliver a 17th championship. This is per Ramona Shelburne and Brian Windhorst. So LeBron wasn't happy with the way they're doing things. So for him to attend a Summer League game and essentially decline to even comment on anything, knowing damn well the number one talk of the town right now is whether or not he's going to remain a Laker, it speaks volumes. Then 30 to 40 or an hour later, the news drops that 4 teams have contacted Rich Paul in a trade. And we did the live about it yesterday, and I'm going to reiterate the point. How do you think Dave McMenamin got that news? Now, some people are speculating like, okay, he's lying or whatever it is. Okay, fine. But let's assume he's telling the truth. Where did Dave McMenamin get that information? Obviously, it was leaked by LeBron's representation to put that news out. And my take on this thing, and this is why I say this thing could get ugly, is this. This thing needs to be resolved before training camp. It needs to. Because if they allow this thing to fester and they go into training camp with it and they go into the season with it, and now you're putting cameras in front of these guys and they're talking, it is going to be a mega distraction. And I think that LeBron doesn't want to find himself in a situation where him and the Lakers part ways in a messy way. Now, some people are saying the Lakers are making it messy. You could make an argument for that. Some people could say the Lakers are not showing him any what's the word, loyalty. You can make an argument for that. But then we have to look at it from the other standpoint. When has LeBron ever showed a team loyalty? When? Go back to his first stint in Cleveland. How did he leave the team? When LeBron made this decision, do you know who else found out that same day? The ownership group. Ownership didn't even know LeBron was leaving until they watched it on TV. Is that how you handle a situation? Is that how you show nuance? Is that how things are done? Of course it's not. So what's happening is that now LeBron is getting a little bit of his own medicine. Go back to Miami. How did it end there? Now it ended it a little bit better in Cleveland the second time around. But the first time around, he didn't even have the decency to tell the ownership that he was leaving. They found out on TV. So what you're experiencing is something you have done before. You've done. So the only option I think LeBron has left personally is that he retires this year, but I don't think LeBron is going to give the Lakers that parade. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to do it. I think what's going to happen is he's going to end up playing somewhere else. Now, yesterday we tried to go through the mental gymnastics of thinking about the teams that would potentially be interested in signing a LeBron James. Folks, there aren't really any teams in terms of these 4 teams that contacted. First of all, the Cavs can't trade for LeBron because he's in the second apron. Okay, let's go to the East. What teams could this be? Because remember, LeBron wants to win a championship according to what Rich Paul and these guys said about a month or so ago, 2-3 weeks ago, right? Let's go through some teams. The Cavs can't get LeBron. Celtics and Lakers are not doing any deals. You have the Knicks, who people have floated that idea of Karl Anthony Towns for LeBron. Pacers, I don't think so. Bucks, I don't think so. Pistons, Magic, no. So he's not going to any of those teams. So if we look at the Eastern Conference, the teams could be Knicks, Cavs, right? Knicks could be a trade. Cavs certainly needs to be a buyout. Let's go West. Thunder, he's not going to the Thunder. Rockets, he's not going to the Rockets. Nuggets, he's not going to the Nuggets. Clippers, he's not going to the Clippers. Wolves, no. Warriors, possibly. Maybe for him or Jimmy Butler. I don't know if the Lakers want to take on that contract, but who knows. Memphis, Kings, Mavericks, maybe in a buyout situation or a trade. I don't know. So the teams are very limited. If I'm looking at the Western Conference and I just had to pick some candidates, the 2 teams I would pick are the Mavs and the Warriors. In the East, I would say the Cavs and the Knicks. So maybe those are the 4 teams. But 3 out of those 4 teams, or at least 2 out of those 4 teams, it would need to be in a buyout situation. And dare I say 3, because Dallas, I don't think they have anybody that they're going to trade for him. So it would have to be in a buyout scenario. So them talking about 4 teams, bro, this thing is going to get messy. This news dropped on the weekend. Wait till we get to the new week and big media picks up on this story. This thing could get ugly, and I said it a few days ago. LeBron he may not go quietly. He may not go quietly. So I hope this thing gets resolved quickly, swiftly, and cleanly. Because if this thing gets messy, it's going to get very, very, very messy. And folks, this could be the end. There is a real possibility that we're never going to see LeBron James in a Laker jersey again. There's a legitimate possibility. Because now his camp is putting out these stories. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show.